Thomas Galdenzi with CombatSportsCoverage.com. I'm here interviewing Tony Nguyen on his upcoming Cage Combat 23 125-pound title fight, March 11th, 2016, at the Humboldt Civic Center. So, Tony, tell me, how's your camp going so far?
Man, it's going great, man. I'm getting a lot of work in with my teammates, my coaches.
Where do you mainly train at right now?
Well, I'm committed to New Mexico. I train out of Latrell G's MMA out of Albuquerque.
Okay, nice. And then, how many times a day do you train? Because I see on your Facebook you're always training. If you're not at the gym, you're at least doing some type of strength and conditioning.
Yeah, well, at this camp, we have a lot of mutual friends, so I was a little bit smarter with my postings this time. But yeah, I train about at least a minimum of 3 times a day.
Oh, wow, nice. And so you're pretty big for 125. I think you're about like 6 foot. So I wonder, how much weight do you have to cut to make that weight class?
I try to stay in shape. I'm always doing something in between fights. So I walk around about 143 to 145.
Oh, wow.
Not much. Just enough.
Yeah, exactly. And so this right here is going to be, you guys are both going to be fighting for the 125-pound belt for Cage Combat. How do you feel about that? Because I know you are already a champion of another organization. So how will it feel to say you're a champion 2 different organizations?
My goal is to hold all 3 belts in Houston. So it's just going according to plan, bro. Exactly.
And then I know your opponent, he's a tough guy. I believe his name is Christian Lara. And
yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah, and you guys both have, I believe, about the same, close to the same record. You both have 5 fights, but you are 5-0, and he's 4-1. And I believe you are the number 1 ranked Texas fighter, and he, I think, is the number ranked 3 Texas fighter. So this is going to be a great fight out of 2 local up-and-comer guys that are going to be, big futures. How does that make you feel like they get to test yourself with someone at his caliber?
I'm stoked, bro. I'm stoked. I love the challenge, man. It's going to be a good fight. I think it'll allow me to display what I've learned thus far. I think he'll bring the best out of me, man.
Exactly. And how do you see this fight ending? Do you see you winning by a stoppage, or do you see it just being like an all-out war?
It's going to be a finish.
Nice. And if you had to predict a round, what round would you say?
I'm not big on that, man. I'm just gonna let the fight flow.
Nice.
Whenever I see an opening, I'll take it.
Great, I love it. I'm excited.
The first round or the 5th round, whenever I see that opening, it's going down.
Great. And then, what is your strongest attribute as being a fighter? Is it do you have knockout power? Is it your heart? Is it your work ethic? Which one would you say is your strongest attribute to be in a fighter?
My will to win the fight. Do whatever it takes to win. Wherever I feel like his weakness is, that's where we're going to fight.
Exactly. And that's probably why you have an undefeated record. It shows. So yeah. I know your sister's also a legit fighter. I know she does MMA and she does Muay Thai. So how is that? Do you guys ever train together? Or have you guys ever sparred before, or what? Do you guys kind of know or?
Yeah, we spar. It's fun.
It's fun. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I bet you guys had probably some crazy wild fights.
We take out our issues on each other.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then
we're not getting in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. So when do you see yourself going pro? Because you do have 5. You are 5-0. This will be your 6th amateur fight. You are about to hopefully be a 2-time champion. Do you see yourself going pro soon, or no? You're still going to take some time.
No, man. I have still a lot to learn. Once you become pro, you put yourself out there. That's an ocean filled with sharks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And a lot of these guys take that for granted. Thank God I'm not in a position where I need to turn pro immediately for financial reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm in the sport to be for other goals,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take my time, and I'm gonna learn this craft. Until I feel like I'm ready, until my coaches feel like I'm ready. That's when I'll turn pro.
Exactly, and that's going to make you a very scary fighter, especially for the amateur levels, you know. I think that's a scary opponent when someone loves to fight and they just fight to do it, not fight because they need a paycheck or some, you know, silly reason like that.
Absolutely, man. It's my passion. It changed my life.
Exactly. And then, so who? And then last question is now, who would you like to thank? Do you have any sponsors going into this fight that have been helping you out through camp and everything?
I'd like to thank Dr. Orsak or St. Michael's Emergency. They always take care of my medicals and any injuries that I have.
Nice.
Inside and outside the cage, so thank God for him. My lawyer, Antoine Johnson, he was actually a childhood friend of mine, so he's always looking out.
Oh, that's great.
Pretty much the whole team Pine. There's so many people to thank, man. It's just not. It's really not just me, man. And like, I have a really good support system. So everybody that I talk to on the daily, thank you very much.
Exactly. And I have another one more question I always forgot to ask. How I've seen you at fights before and you're fighting, and then I see sometimes you'll have you have a rapper with you. I forget who's that rapper sometimes that pops up to your fights.
That's Flip, man, LIL Flip.
How is that? How did y'all become like friends? Like how did that happen? That sounds like a good story.
LIL Flip and I are like my best friend growing up. That's his cousin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so when he came, he's multi-platinum artist and all that joint. It was kind of like he was like my idol. Looked up to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Watching him come from nothing to something with doing something that he loves.
Mm-hmm.
So when he found out that I was doing, something positive, he reached out to me. He wanted to help me in any way he could, and it's just been all pure, just on love,
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shout out to Flip too.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, well, thank you again for taking the time to letting me interview you, and I hope you the best of luck on your fight. I'll be there watching it, covering it, and I'm expecting big things from you. I'm expecting it to for sure be the fight of the night. You guys being 125ers, both highly ranked, skilled amateur fighters. I think it's going to be a great fight, and everyone definitely needs to tune in and watch it.